Hi guys, welcome back to Indulge with Dimples. It is Sunday cooking lesson, and today we're going to be making hot and cold crab dip. So I was like, why not record this so that they can see me make the dip. So the main ingredient or the headliner of this is imitation crab meat. You can get this big old pack from Sam's Club or Costco's, or you can get the regular packs from your local store. So we're going to need this. Now if you have fresh crab meat, you can always go ahead and use that as well, but I have always used it with this. It's cheaper, it's on a budget, don't cost that much. Next thing you're going to need is 4 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese. You're going to need some green onions, which I already chopped up. I like to put accent salt in mine. If you don't have accent salt, you can just use regular table salt. You're going to need some garlic powder, or you can use fresh garlic, chop it up as well. You're going to need some Old Bay seasoning. You can use sour cream, but I like to use Greek yogurt for mine. You're going to need a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Hope I'm saying that right for everybody. And you can use the regular mayo, but I like to use the olive oil mayo. If you have not tried this, go ahead and try it out on some sandwiches and stuff. It's really, really good. So we're going to start off making the cold one first. And all you want to do is go ahead and add you about maybe 4 of green onions. So that's what I'm going to do in here in this bowl. Just add my 4 of green onions right here. Okay, and I already chopped them up, so you want to make sure you chop it up really fine as to your liking. Next, you want to add 4 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese. The pack is 8 ounces, so you just need half of it, or you can go as much as you like in your cold dip. Now, the main thing for this to work well is you want to make sure you have it out for room temperature, and also if you're not good at measurements, they have the ounces on the side of the Philadelphia and on the original, like if you get the store brand, so not a big deal. You want to go ahead and just knock that on into your bowl like so. And the reason why it needs to be room temperature so that it can be mixed together and you don't have any problems. And I'm going to put the other half of my bowl over here because we're going to need some cream cheese as well for that. And y'all know how I like to get everything because groceries is expensive and there's nothing cheap, okay? So next thing you want to go ahead and do is get about a half a cup of mayo and a half a cup of sour cream or Greek yogurt. And this Greek yogurt is plain. And I like Greek yogurt because it's just like sour cream, less calories. You can get a little more in there. And you are not stuck to not having variety. So Greek yogurt, you can make it sweet, tangy. You can do whatever you want to. You can bake with it. Add sour cream. So yeah, I'm eyeballing this. I'm going to get 1 big gulp. But it depends on how much you're going to use. So you might want to use a 1/4 to a half a cup of your Greek yogurt and sour cream. Same thing with the mayo. And this is really good if you have not tried it, cooking with it or anything else. You want to try it out, I'm telling y'all. And it's a little bit more healthier. So I'm going to get a big old gulp of it, but same thing, a 1/4 to a half a cup, like so. And you just want to go ahead and mix this up. So far you have in here is your mayo, your sour cream, or your yogurt, and you have your green onions and your cream cheese. And you want to go ahead and mix it up. And I'm going to change the angle for y'all so y'all can get a little bit better view of me mixing it up. So just go ahead. Okay, so go ahead and mix everything up at this point. Now be a little wiser and get a bigger bowl than I did. So the next thing you want to go ahead and do is add your crab meat. So I'm going to go ahead and take a couple chunks of this crab meat and I'm going to cut it up and add it into our mayo mixture. Now it comes in chunks like this. This is a really good snack or a lunch to eat if you are eating low carb or if you're watching your calories. Now if you don't like the taste of it, it's a little sweet. Just eat the real stuff. So set this aside and chop up your meat. Now don't chop it up too small. I like to have it like in dices so that you are getting the imitation crab meat because it does have like a little sweetness to it. And you want some chunks in there. So don't go blending it up. Just give it a couple chunks to stay in your mixture. So give it a couple dices. And this is pretty good. That's the size of the chunks that I want in here. Like so. And my hands and the countertop has all been washed. So anything that falls on the table is fine to eat here. We're going to set that aside for later. And now you want to go ahead and just mix it up a little bit more. And again, if you have a bigger bowl or if you make it more, get a bowl a little bit bigger than what I got going on. So at this time, the imitation meat should have the mayonnaise, sour cream, cream cheese mixture mixed in. So everything should be coated. Should nothing be empty or just plain. It should have some type of the mayonnaise situation on there. So when you get it to this consistency and everything has been mixed together from the bottom to the top, you want to go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of accent salt. You want to go ahead and add a little bit of Old Bay. Now at this time, everything is by flavor, taste. So if you like a lot of flavor, go ahead. If you're scared of flavor and you're just starting out, just add a little bit at a time. It's better to add less starting out and then taste. And then from there, if you want to add a little bit more, go ahead and do so. So never add a lot if you're not sure about the flavors. Okay, so you want to add garlic powder. And I done made this a bunch of times, so I kind of know what is what. And a couple dashes of Worcestershire sauce. Okay, just a couple. And you want to mix this up. Now the best way to eat this, people put it in between a baguette and make it as a sandwich. Some people eat it with certain type of crackers or assorted crackers. The best way to eat this is with some Ritz crackers, okay? So make sure you mix everything together. Okay. Then you want to go ahead and give it a little sample. Clearly you see me just putting this all on my hands. Give it a little sample, okay? Now I'm going to mix this in a little bit more. And I'm going to give it a taste. And once it's to the desire that I want, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the refrigerator. This lasts, once you make it, I feel, up to 3 days. After 3 days, it's like, you don't really want it. And if you're serving it at a party or a little get-together for your family and friends, make sure you keep it on ice. You don't want this out because it is a egg-based consistency, because you know the mayonnaise and the sour cream, it's a dairy product. So you don't want to keep this out too long. Okay, So go ahead and taste it. That's what I'm talking about right there. Go ahead and clean up your mess. And voila. Your cold crab dip is complete. So let me clean up my mess, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to go ahead and do our hot crab dip. Alright guys, so now we're going to make the warm crab dip. Sometimes they call it hot, but it's really just a warm crab dip. And you're going to add 3 more ingredients different to the regular cold dip that we were using. So you're going to need Parmesan cheese for this, which you're going to need half of this. You're going to need some lemon juice, a couple dashes. And I like to use fresh garlic, which I already diced up. That is 3 small cloves. You can get 2 big ones. Or you can just omit all that and just use the regular garlic powder. So, to start this off, we need 4 ounces of cream cheese, room temperature, so that it can be mixed together. You need to go ahead and add your green onions. I say about a 1/4 cup of green onions in here. Or go by your taste. You're going to need a 1/4 cup of mayo. And I like to use this mayo. So what I'm actually going to do is just take a gulp of it, like y'all seen me do earlier. But you need a 1/4 cup of it. You need a 1/4 cup of sour cream or plain Greek yogurt, which they work the same. I just think yogurt is more versatile. You can make it sweet. Yogurt you can't. So about that much. You want to go ahead and add your fresh garlic or your powdered garlic, or do both. I might just do both. Yeah, I'm gonna do both. You want to go ahead and add some accent salt to it, or regular salt if you don't have accent salt. Some Old Bay. Now if you don't have Old Bay, you don't have to. If you want this spicy, use some Cajun seasoning. Oh, that would be bomb. A couple drops of lemon. A fresh lemon will work, or the concentrated lemon like I have will work as well. A couple drops. And you want to add about a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. If you're making a bigger platter, go ahead and add half of it. So I'm going to do like a nice handful. Mix this up first. And then you want to go ahead and taste it. If you feel that you can take a little more seasoning and you feel like it should have some more seasoning, go ahead, do so. It's not going to hurt. Make sure you have everything incorporated. And give it a nice little taste. Now I'm going to add some Worcestershire sauce. Again, add a little bit, mix it up, taste it. If you feel you need to add more, then you go ahead and you add a little bit more. Little at a time is better than adding it all at once. Now at this state, you want to go ahead, taste it again, and you want to go ahead and turn on your oven at 350. I think I need a little bit more Old Bay seasoning. And a couple more splashes of lemon. Okay. So now you want to go ahead and set this aside, mix it up if you add any more, and take a couple chunks of your imitation crab meat, or if you have the regular meat, and go ahead and dice it up. Again, it comes like this, so I like to leave it in chunks like this, but I just give it one chop and put it in there. So I like chunky chunks, not the thin ones. Add it to your dip. I'm gonna add a little more crab meat in here. I'm just doing small amounts at a time because I have this little bitty dish and I should have got a bigger one. Alright, mix it up one good time. And then you just want to make sure everything is blended together. All the meat is coated. And you want to put it in the oven on 350. And you just want to bake it until it's like a nice golden brown on top. Take it out midway. So you're going to bake this probably like 7 minutes. Then you want to take it out, sprinkle some more Parmesan cheese on top. So guys, my camera cut off. I'm not for sure where it cut off at. But again, all I'm going to do is just mix this up. Put the oven on 350 once the preheat is done. You want to bake it for 7 minutes. Take it out. Add some cheese on top. You can broil it if you like to. And then once it's like a golden brown, a light golden brown, not a dark one, you want to take it out. Alright guys, so we are done making the cold crab dip and the hot crab dip. So you can literally tell the difference. So when I told you to put it in the oven and make sure it is nice and crisp, this is what I'm talking about. It has that light brown color, and then you know the cold one's over here. So I got my little crackers right here. Boom. And we're gonna do a taste test because I know it tastes good, but I just want y'all to know it tastes good. So pretty much I'm just gonna take a corner of the dip. Ooh. Everybody likes a corner of the dip. This is still hot, y'all. Corner of the dip, put it on a Ritz cracker, and go to town and eat it. Okay, do you see that? Nice. Nice. So I'm going to go ahead and take a bite out of this. It's good. Really, really good. Bring it to a party. They're going to love it. They're going to love it. They're going to love it. Alright, guys. Until next time, make sure you like, subscribe. Tune in every Sunday for a cooking lesson. And I will see y'all next time.